That speech was sponsored by Kleenex. When you go to a cabaret, you always get the warm-up acts. You've just had them, guys. It's today's cabaret. The best man, it's Stefan Sale!
Well, I don't know about you lot, but Jesus Christ. I wasn't expecting that, mate. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For all those who don't know me, my name is Steph and I'll be your best man for today. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the staff at Branston Hall for your efforts today. It's been amazing so far and the venue and meal have been superb. So can we have a round of applause, please, for all the staff? On behalf of the bridesmaids, I'd like to thank Ecky for his kind words, and I'd certainly agree with him that they all look absolutely beautiful. I am biased though, because one of the bridesmaids is my wife. And if I don't say how beautiful she looks, I'm not going to get any for months. Girls, it can't have been easy dragging Kelly to the church. It certainly wasn't easy dragging Ecky. Can we just have a toast, please, to the bridesmaids? The bridesmaids! I'd also like to do a special mention for Gary, who is my new hero. He managed to convince all the girls he was gay, so he could go on the hen do. I'm looking at her boobs all week.
It was not special.
I'd also like to thank Dave for being here today, all the way from Australia, to share in this very special occasion. It never fails to amaze me if some people will travel for a free meal. Now, today is a very special day for me, and there's a lot of pressure because Ecky has said if I do a good job today, I can be best man for his next wedding. He has also asked me not to mention any of his past girlfriends, but thankfully, foot and mouth disease saw most of them off. I've been looking forward to today for a long time. Ecky was best man for my wedding, and as the saying goes, payback is sweet. Another saying is that for all the happiness marriage brings, marriage is a big sacrifice. Well, it bloody was for me today. I've had to miss the FA Cup final. Man United winning the title. And Radio 1's big weekend, which Vicky won tickets for. I could have been watching the Foo Fighters and Swedish House Mafia now. I first met Ecky when I was 11 years old. A new housing estate was being built at the back of my house, and being 11, this was the best playground ever. He looked a bit like Brains from Thunderbird. each other, had a fight, started a fire, and then declared we were now best mates. And before long, most of our pleasure came from taking the piss out of Leon, which we still do to this day. After that, I was soon spending every day at Ecky's house. It became the second food source I'd always dreamed of. Thanks to Mary's cooking. In particular, her famous pâté, which she still won't give me the bloody recipe for, and became the third Sunday never wanted. Now, believe it or not, Ecky hasn't always been the brightest. When asking a geography lesson at school where New Zealand was, he was adamant it was next to Denmark.
I remember that, it's true
And he still believes to this day that it's always sunny at air shows because the jets blow the clouds in. We did a lot over the next few years, including playing rugby for Lee Rugby Club, Air Cadets, Fair for Air Show, and going on holidays together. And I have loads of stories about them all, but if I was to mention them all, I would be all week, which I'm sure nobody wants. However, I can't do a speech about Ecky. However, I can't do a speech about Ecky without mentioning the famous Southern Comfort Night. I can see mine and Ecky's mum and dad smiling and remembering fondly this most famous of evenings. I had recently returned from holiday, and being the good friend that I am, I decided to bring Ecky back a small present, a litre bottle of Southern Comfort. Oh. I took him round to his house and gave him the bottle. "Oh, thanks, mate," he said with that stupid grin he does. 20 minutes and a 2-litre bottle of Coke later, and the Southern Comfort was no more. "What should we do now, mate?" I said. "Let's go up, Lee," was the firm response from Ecky. So off we set in our white jeans and kickers shirts. Up late to have the greatest night of our young lives. The only problem is we don't remember any of it. Ecky woke up to the sound of thunder that anyone who has ever stayed at his house will know as Mary's right foot hitting the bedroom floor. He began to try and make himself look sober as Mary burst through the living room door. "Paul, what are you doing?" Nothing, Mum, just watching telly." "What the hell is that?" she screamed. Ecky looked to his right, and on the brand new sofa was a perfectly regurgitated chicken chow mein. "That was not me," was Ecky's response. They were finding noodles all over the house for weeks after that. Meanwhile, over at 74 Ham Lane, I woke up to find the bathroom door off the hinges. My shirt in the sink covered in sick. And black handprints all down my super awesome white jeans. I had passed out naked on the toilet, and then had to break down the door to get to me. Now, I would like to say this was an isolated incident, but it has been repeated on many occasions. But I guess that is part of growing up, and one day we will. Yeah. We decided